Hey guys, it's Annika here from Kingdom Lifestyle. So I'm going to jump right in and I want to quickly tell you guys I am Annika Egan and this is my contact information. Guys, I have a WhatsApp number where you can contact me on if you have any questions on any of my videos that you have seen, and then my email address is there. And if you want to go check out any of my social media accounts, you are welcome to go to my beacons.ai Kingdom Lifestyles link and you will find my YouTube there, you will find my TikTok, my Instagram, my Facebook, my Pinterest, and all of the other free resources that I have put in there for you. So let me go on. The intro of this video, what will we learn? So I'm going to show you guys how to create. I am so excited about this video because this is something that I have been looking into and studying for quite some time. So I'm going to show you guys today how to create bulk content and reschedule it. Okay, so now this is going to be an absolute time saver. First of all, I'm going to be touching on your AI script, which is going to be very important. And if you look in the link in this description, I will attach the one for you that I'm going to be discussing here, and you can then alter it and make it your own. Then we are going to be looking at the Google Drive sheet and everything that we are going to be putting in there. And then I'm going to be showing you guys how you do the bulk create in Canva. And then number 4, we are going to go through how you design and finish up all the content that you have done with the bulk create feature. And then we will be, lastly for this video, we will be scheduling the content. And please bear in mind that this one is specifically targeted for YouTube content creation. Okay, so that is what we're going to do, and the rest of it I will discuss with you later when we are done. So let's jump right in. So guys, the first thing that I have done is I have actually created a script. Okay, so now a script is a prompt that I am going to be putting into my AI that I prefer to use. Now you can use any AI, there are so many different ones, but the general one that we always use is ChatGPT. So what I have done here is I have given it a role. And I've just basically, I wanted to create the content according to what my market and niche is, right? So the role of this AI, I've said you're an expert coach and content creator and influencer on YouTube, because it must know that it is creating content for YouTube. You help people utilize your program to earn online working from home. So my industry is to teach people how to make money from home in the fastest possible way and the easiest way, because that is the products that I am doing currently. If you look at the rest of the videos on my YouTube channel, you will also see that I am part of a very fast growing community which gives you done for you products, but I'm not going to speak about that right now. So then I have given it a task. Okay, so what is the task that it needs to perform for me? And I will give you guys this layout of the script that I've typed out, so that you can actually really go through this and put in your very own thing for your own niche. So the task is that you are helping create YouTube shorts for my channel. I want you to focus on the top tips to stay consistent and be successful. Basically, in this part, I have listed every single thing that I can think of that is valuable, all the valuable things, helping others learn how to work online. I want you to write the benefits of having an online business, and keep in mind that you must inform them on tips and hacks on consistency. So guys, I have found a gap in the market, and that is consistency. And what I would love to do with the rest of my content from here on forward is to help people to stay consistent. And there's no better way to stay consistent when the tasks that you are doing are broken up and they're smaller, so that you can get ahead with your content creation, right? So So that is what we're going to be focusing on. So basically, all of the information here that I've given it is just all of the benefits of my product that I have and everything, because that is what I'm creating content for, right? Then I've told it to what is the structure. The script has 4 parts. Please follow the format, okay? My script idea, I've given it an idea of what I want my content to look like. So then I've said part 1 of the script is use a great hook. Give a reason why MRR courses. Part 2 of the script is give a reason why MRR courses. Use any of the ideas mentioned in task, which is above, right? That is why I gave so much information right here in the beginning, because I wanted to refer back to task. Then part 3 is use data or stats that prove this industry is growing, a convincing statement that backs it up. And that backs up part 2. And then part 4 is use a strong call to action. Okay, then example, each component cannot be more than 1 sentence long for the script idea. Helping you start your own online business, part 1. So this is my example that I've given it. Are you sick of living paycheck to paycheck and being exhausted and still broke? Then part 2 will say, I have found a program that helps you earn 100% profits and own your own business with done for you products to resell. Part 3 is the e-learning industry is a 1 billion per day industry and predicted to grow to 3 billion industry per day in 2027. Then part 4, the sooner you catch up with the new way people learn, the sooner you get one step ahead and earn a substantial passive income. So that was just my example of how I wanted to throw out the content for me that it's going to be generating. And then the output format, guys, you will get this, and it will be spaced out nicely for you guys so it doesn't look so messy the way that it does now. And I just said, please output your results in a table with columns, big idea, part 1, 2, 3, and 4. Do not repeat prompts or message or scripts. Give me 20 YouTube short scripts. Okay, so what I'm going to do is, when you have now completed, I mean, guys, you have to rewrite this according to your niche and industry, right? Okay, so I have done that already. So I'm going to copy this, and then I'm going to go and use ChatGPT, and I am going to put it right into there, because it's already typed out, and I'm going to say enter, and ChatGPT is going to then throw out exactly what it is that I have told it to do for me. And you will see that this is actually so amazing. The next thing that you guys can do is open up a Google Sheet, okay? And I've called my Google Sheet batch content prompts, okay? So this is what it is going to throw out for me. I'm actually going to put it in here. So first of all, because I've got part 1, 2, 3, and 4, you can take this and you can actually just make it a little bit bigger, so that when you put your content in here, let me just close this one. So when you put your content in here, guys, it will actually fit in nicely and not be so squashed up. You're going to see what I mean right now. Okay, so let's see what ChatGPT has done here. It's still generating. Okay, so while it generates, you can then go on and continue to open up your Canva. Okay, so guys, I would recommend that you get the paid version of Canva, because it is just, bulk create is with the paid version of Canva. It is really affordable. So what we're going to do is we're going to create YouTube shorts. We want to make sure that we are using the correct size, right? So for YouTube, you will be doing only YouTube shorts, and this is why in the beginning I stated that, remember, the content we are creating currently is for YouTube. Okay, so we're going to open that, and now I can close the previous page, and that's the correct size that it has brought up for me. Okay, so while I'm waiting for ChatGPT to generate this, guys, the other thing that I have gone ahead and done, I have gone ahead and I have actually recorded in TikTok. I've recorded 3 or 4 or 5 videos where I'm just generally, you've seen these videos, right, where you generally just pointing at the screen, and they are called B-roll content. Okay, so what I want to show you guys is that you can go, and I just did this. I pre-recorded this in TikTok, and before I actually said next in TikTok, I went and I saved it to my phone, and then from my phone I WhatsApped it to myself. So there you can see it's a general video where I'm literally just pointing, okay, and I'm pointing 4 times because in my prompt I asked it to give me 4 parts, right? Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and I am going to download these videos, download, and I'm going to download it to a certain place wherever you keep your information that you are going to be storing for your bulk content, and that is here, and this is considered faceless content, right? So I'm going to open up a new folder quickly, and I'm going to say YouTube 20 faceless for July, because I'm already at the point where I am now creating content for next month, because I've already done the other ones when I did the test run on this. So this is where I'm going to save that video. So the first one, I'm just going to call it 1. And then the second one, I made a few of them, guys, and you will see why, because you don't want to be using the same one over and over. So while I download these, I'm going to actually pause, and when I'm done, I'll get back to you guys. Okay, so I have now downloaded all of my recordings. I ended up recording 5 different ones just so that the angle is a little bit different, right? So I've got a few to play with. Okay, so what I'm going to do next is I'm going to go into my YouTube Canva open sheet right here, and I'm going to say right on the left here is an upload. So I'm going to go and upload those 4 videos that I have just created. Okay, 5, sorry. So I'm going to just select them all and then upload them into Canva. So there we go, and they are uploaded. Okay, so now while we've got that in order, we can go back to ChatGPT and let's see if ChatGPT is actually done doing what I asked it to do. Let's quickly check. I see it's still typing. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to pause, and then I'm going to you see how it's drawing the table for us? That is actually so cool. So you can see that right now ChatGPT is actually creating the table just like I asked it. So I'm going to pause and wait for ChatGPT. When ChatGPT is done, then I will get back to you guys and we will then continue. Okay, so now we see that ChatGPT is done, and it has actually generated for us 20 scripts that we can now use to generate our bulk content. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is we are going to copy this exactly the way that it is in the table, and there are 20 different scripts here that we are going to use. And for the first one, I want you to actually copy the headers with it, and we're going to just say Control C. Then we're going to go to our sheet that we've already opened, right? We already got this in order, and we are going to then just click on the first cell and Control V or paste. Okay, so now you can see that our content is right there. So guys, the coolest thing about this is that you can go back to ChatGPT and you can tell ChatGPT to actually repeat this. Okay, so because we've only got 20, right? We've only got 20. So what we can do is we can now say, repeat this same process without using the same provided content above. And if you press enter, it will just spit out another 20 scripts for you according to what was in your script, right? And remember, this was the script I gave it. Okay, but for the purposes of continuing with the video, we're not going to generate 20 more because we've already got 20 that we need to work with now. Okay, so guys, now we are moving on to our Canva YouTube short that we have opened, and as you can remember, I have uploaded 5 videos here where I was just generally pointing. Okay, so let's throw the first video in there. If I just click on it, it actually throws it in there, and you see that I'm just pointing randomly at different places on the screen, right? So okay, I don't like that one. That's exactly why we do more than one. So let's see this one. And that one's not too bad. Okay, so the first thing I would do is I would right click on it and set video to background. Okay, then what I would do is I need to now remember that in this I have got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 parts, right? So the big idea will actually be my title, and part 1 and part 2 and part 3 and part 4 is what I would want on the screen, right? So big idea can actually be a little bit smaller, and I can decide, do I want to use big idea for my title, or do I actually want to use that as my hook on the screen later? So what I think I'm going to do is, once you break free from your 9 to 5 grind, maybe use that as my hook, because then part 2 and part 3 is most important, right? Because I asked it in my prompt, can you back part 3, use part 3 to back up part 2 and then give me a call to action. So this is my hook, that's my call to action, and this is the information that actually goes together, that's going to be the actual info that I'm giving to my client, right? So that's just for me to explain, and that will all be according to what you've put in your own script, right? So it is very, very, very important to make sure that your script is correct, because according to your script, it is going to be spitting out the information that you want, right? Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to go back to Canva, and we're going to take any kind of text and put it on the screen. So I'm going to say big idea, and this is going to be where all of my big idea content is going to go into, and I can change the font whichever way I want it, and obviously the big idea is going to be right at the top, and then I'm going to need another piece, and this is going to be part 1. And like I said, you can make this, you can make it bigger, you can make it bold, and for now we're just going to keep on doing that. So if you click on part 1 and you say Control C and Control V, it will duplicate it, and you can just make this part 2, and then we're going to do the same because we've got 4 parts, right? So we just copy and paste that, and we go part 3, and just space it a little bit, and then Control C, Control V, and that will be my last part, right? Because that will be my call to action. So part 4 will be my call to action. So now I need to just go and quickly check where did I point. So I'm going to play the video to see more or less where I need to put my content. So let's see. Okay, so part 1 will be here. Okay, so I'll put it a little bit above that, and then I'll play again. Part 2 will be here. Okay, then play again. Okay, so in that video I actually pointed to the top, which makes me have to, with this particular one, I'm going to delete big idea, and part 1 will be right at the top because that was the first place I pointed. So let's do this again. Let's go, let's just go back. Part 1 will be right at the top. Let's just play this video again. So part 1, part 2, and then I'm going to play it again. Part 3, and I'm going to play it again. Part 4. Okay, so there we go. So now what we can do is we can actually now go right on the left here. You get, if you scroll down on the left bar, you get bulk create. Now guys, you have the option, excuse my phones, you have the option to say enter data manually, and it will bring up this for you. Okay, now don't worry to go and create stuff here. All you got to do is go back here and you click in that square there. Okay, let's not do it like that. What we're going to do is we are going to remember, we didn't use big idea for this scenario. I will do another video where we actually use big idea, but for this one we only used part 1, 2, 3 and 4. So make sure that you are copying part 1, 2, 3 and 4. Then you go back and you click right there and you paste it. Okay, so now you can see part 1, 2, 3 and 4, and we say done. Now what I've done is, this is part 1, this is part 2, this is part 3, and this is part 4, and it correlates with my video, right? Okay, so if I now click on part 1, it's going to say connect data, and I will say name, because here part 1 is name. Okay, then part 2 connect data will be email, and the only reason it's saying that is because inside of the form I didn't change those names at the top, but I will show you guys how to fix that. Okay, so part 3 connect data, and there we go. And port 4 obviously connect data, there we go. So now we can see that this is actually correct. Okay, it is linked to that, and I can say continue and then generate 21 designs. Now the first one is only going to spit out part 1, part 2, part 3, part 4, because I didn't copy the things in the right area, but that's fine. Let's just continue as we go through this so I can actually just show you guys what it's going to do. So generate 21 designs. So here we go, guys. It's going to generate 21 designs just because the top row was incorrect, and that's fine. I'm going to show you guys how to fix that. It's because we didn't actually put that in. So you can see this is video number 1, and in video number 1 it just gave me literally part 1, part 2, part 3, part 4. Okay, now if I go to video number 2, this is where it's actually spitting out the correct information. So what I can do is I can delete the first one, and that just fixes that whole problem. Okay, so now we've got 20 different videos right here, guys, and they all have different information inside of them, because what we've essentially done is we've taken these 20 things that we've asked the AI to generate for us, and we have now thrown it into a video. Okay, so now we're going to go over the process of actually taking this and making it into a design. Now the nice thing about this is, guys, is that you can add an effect right there, and you can change the color of that, and you can actually put a background behind that. I will probably go like this and make the text white. Okay, then the next thing we're going to do is just make it a little bit smaller so that it's not touching the edges. Go to position and center it, and there we go. And then the next thing we're going to do is the same. I'm going to take bold off of this, and I'm going to say effects and put the background on so that it stands out nicely, but in this case I'm going to put the background on white. I'm going to make it a bit smaller and just move it up for now. And then what I can do, because I've already done this one, I can now just use the copy style, and I can put it on the next one and just move it up a little bit, copy style, and put it on the next one, right? But now remember that this one at the bottom here, I would probably copy this style and make it that look like that. So now you can also go just make that a bit smaller. So guys, this is just your own preference is going to come in very handy right here, because whatever you feel you want to put in here is what you are going to be using, right? So what I think is to first of all move this just a little bit to the side so that we can actually play the video and see where it needs to be put exactly. So let's do that. Okay, so that one's perfect. That one I'm going to pause, and I'm going to put it right on top of my finger. And then we're going to do the same thing, play, and I'm going to put this right where my finger is. And let's see, the e-learning industry is a 1 billion per day industry and will grow to 3 billion per day by 2027. Okay, so magic right, I'm gonna say shorten. So that's the nice thing about Canva, is that it can also make it shorter for you. So okay, well, it didn't really make it much shorter. Shorten. Let's try it again. Okay, so that's probably the shortest I'm going to get it, and then I'm going to just put that info right there. I kind of still want people to see my face, so I don't want it to be too over my face and stuff, but you're gonna work around it as you go, and you'll see. Okay, so and you'll see in each one of the videos, you'll probably put them differently. That's why we made different videos, right? Okay, so now I'm gonna play and just check where the next one, and that is perfect. I would say that we can actually move this one up a bit, and there we go. So guys, this is going to take some time, because you've now got 20 videos that you've got to make. Okay, now don't stress about that, guys, because remember, these are videos that you're making, which is going to save you so much time. Okay, so don't stress about the fact that you are now spending time doing this, because the time you're spending doing this is going to save you of the time of creating videos every day. Okay, so what we're going to do is I'm going to do one more with you. and then I will do the rest I'll pause and I'll finish the rest, and I'll show you the rest of the process. Now, because I've already chosen this, right, I want to make sure that this is going to work. So I'm just going to play it one more time and see how it looks. Okay, so that's the end of it. So now we play it from the start. There I'm pointing to that, I'm pointing to that, I'm pointing to that, and I'm telling people that they must go and contact me to start now. So I think that's great. And that is, you know, you can do so many things here. I just wanted to quickly check if I maybe chose another color here. Just to make it stand out a little bit, then that wouldn't look too bad either. So I think that's probably what I'm going to do. Let's maybe also use, it's important to keep some kind of format, right? You'll see that my chosen colors are here. So this is if you don't know how to create your own brand kit, I have made a YouTube tutorial on that. It is in my Canva free crash course for beginners on YouTube. You can go and check it out, how to create a brand kit. So what I'm doing is just quickly seeing, I don't actually want to use that. Maybe I can use, well, for that I do want to use that, but I've got to go back to effects and actually choose another color here. I wonder. So guys, this is where you now kind of play around and you choose whatever colors are going to work for you. But in this case, I think what I'm going to do is just stick to what it was. And there we go. Okay, so now we've got our basic layout, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on this and I'm going to use copy style, and I'm going to move on to the next video and then click on the video and it will copy that exact style. You're going to make it smaller. You can bring it down. So basically we are going through the editing of this right now. So if you want it to be exactly in the middle, you go position and center. Okay, and then we're going to go back to the previous video and we're going to click on that and we're going to go copy style, go back to the new video, and we're going to make sure that it is copying style, right? And we moving on, and let me just quickly go here. Sorry guys, okay, so my camera died and that's fine. We're just going to continue. I will just chop this up and sort it out. Okay, so there we are, and now I have styled the next one, and now because it's in here, I can copy it from here and just make all the rest of them that look like that too. And remember, the top and the bottom ones are going to be the same, and I'm just going to go to the size there and maybe just do this, make it a little bit smaller. So guys, this, like I said, is going to be time consuming, but remember, you are saving so much time by doing this. Okay, so what I'm going to show you guys now is I'm going to actually detach this video because I've already used this video, and I'm going to now go to my uploads, to my videos, and I'm going to use another one. So I'm going to then set video as background, and what I'm going to do now is just move the text to the side, and we are going to see how this one works, right? So let's play. So first of all, that's on the right spot. I'm just going to make it a little bit bigger, put it in the center, and there we go. Now I can play again. Then my second one is going to need to be here, and this is where you just can now I find sometimes it's nice when you actually align it to the one side so that whatever it is that you're pointing to is going to not be too messy, you know. Just try and make it not too messy. So I'm going to just move that so that it's on top of my finger, and then we're going to play. And that's the next one. Okay, and then we're gonna play again. Okay, so I was kind of very indecisive in this one, so let's go detach this video and delete it. So the first one didn't work, so we can actually move it to trash. And the second one is the one I used. That one worked. So this one's the one I just used where I was a little bit confused. So we can trash this one. And that's why I said, guys, use a variety of videos. So let's use this one. And let's go set it as background and let's play it and see. Okay, first one is perfect, second one will be here, and we're just going to drag it a little bit. So now with this one I can actually make it a bit bigger. Let's just see if I can get it to, yeah, there we go. And then we can play again, and it's just a little bit. So there we go, and let's play again. Okay, so that one. So what's nice about this one is that it can actually go bigger. Okay, because I am actually join our program to, I'm going to bring that down to stay consistent and start your online business today. So I'm going to position and I'm going to center, and it's still too big. Okay, so maybe what I can do is bring that up again and bring start up again. And there we go, and I'm just gonna center it again. There we go. So let's play it and see, and that works out perfectly fine. So let's see. Okay, so first of all I'm gonna pause, and I'm just going to move this up a little bit because it just works out better. And then there, and there, and there. Okay, so this one needs to move down a little bit, and then you can just check it again. Okay, so that is perfect. Okay guys, so that is basically now. So remember with this one I actually chose this style, so we're gonna copy style, go back to the video and actually copy it onto this one as well. So what I also want to do is I actually like the bold more. So if we make it bold, we're probably gonna have to just move it a little bit again, but that's fine. So guys, literally you are going to work through this and you are going to make sure that you are happy with each one of these. Okay, so once you've done that, I'm going to pause now, and literally guys, I'm going to pause and go through all of them, all 20 of them, and I'm going to edit all 20 of them. Once I'm done, then I will chat with you guys again. Okay, so as you guys can see, I have now finally completed all of them. I think it took me around about an hour, and they are all done. So what we can quickly do is One thing that I didn't show you guys is obviously because we've uploaded a video, and look, you can also just put a photo of yourself in the background. You can also just put any photo in the background for that matter, a photo regarding whatever the slide is about. You know, if it's struggling to stay motivated on YouTube, you can just put whatever correlates with the script that you've got on your screen, right? But I want to show you guys quickly. If I press play, now for me to press play, I've got to go right back to the beginning. If I press play, you're going to see that there's actually sound in the background. So there is a sound. You can just hear me kind of doing that, but that's basically what that video will look like if I press play. And I've done all 20 of them, so now we're going over to the next one, and that's what it looks like. And there we go, and I'll show you guys one more. So there we go, there's another one. Obviously what I did is I've played around with the different videos that I made where I was just pointing at certain places so that they're not all the same, right? Because in all of them I'm wearing the same clothes. So this is why we only made 20 of these. And I'll show you guys that I've made 20 wearing other clothes. So we're going to be mixing them up when we schedule them. So what I do want to quickly do is just show you guys, if you pause this, you can actually click on the sound up here and you can mute the sound. Okay, so for each one of these videos, the sound will have to be muted. So we're going to click on this one and then click there, and let's just make sure the sound is muted. Here the sound is not muted, and here the sound needs to be muted. So you're just going to have to make sure that on each one of your videos you're muting the sound. And as I do that, I am going to just pause and get that done, and then when I've muted all of them, we will continue. Okay, so now I've muted all of them, and now the last thing that we need to do is just go through our videos. Because we are using different videos, we're going to have to check each one of them. So you guys can see that I've started. This one's longer than this one, right? So now let's check this one. I want to show you guys how you can actually cut off the front and the end if it's not what you want. So with this particular one, look at the beginning. You can see I actually want to only start there, right? So what I can do is I can actually pull this video, make it shorter, and there we go. I'd like for it to start where I'm already pointing, and if I play it to the end, you will now see that I go there and then I go there, and I would like to stop it right there. So now you will see that in the end of that video I'm actually not looking. So there we go. Okay, so if I play it now, it's going to be a lot better because it starts there, goes on, and then I point to the next one, and then it goes there, and then you don't see me actually putting the camera off. It actually ends right there, which is brilliant. Okay, so we're going to go to the next one and we're going to do that again. So let's see how this one starts. You see that one also starts like that. So to be able to get to the one that I'm on, I'm just going to scroll back and I'm going to wait until it shows me the move arrow, and you can actually see when you move it. There we go. So that's where I wanted to start. Then it goes to the next one, and then I point there, and then there, and there. So that one's fine. Okay, so the next one, let's see, So there we go. That one also, I want to move it until the very point where you actually see my finger right on top of the thing. And there we go. So let's play that one and see. So guys, it's important to fine tune these things and to make sure that you're not just putting anything out there. So now look at this one. You can see when I'm putting the camera off, right? So I don't want that. So I'm going to cut that out to my very last look there. And there we go, where I'm pointing, and there we go. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to pause and I'm going to make sure that all of my videos are correct. Okay, so now that I am sure that I'm happy with all of my content, I am going to now say share, and I'm going to say download. And then I'm going to make sure that I select download pages as separate files and say download. Now I have got 20 different B-roll videos that I can actually go and schedule ahead of time. And as that downloads, I am once again going to press pause. Okay, so now we have downloaded them all, and let's see, here they all are. So we've got 20 videos now that we can schedule on YouTube. Okay, so what we're going to do is we can practically, well, yeah, we can just actually close this right now because we don't need that, right? So what we're going to do is go over to YouTube. So finally we are on YouTube. So guys, this is the last step, and I'm going to show you how you are going to now schedule these videos so that they are going to be posting themselves. Okay, so we're going to go and start with upload video. Select file, and we are going to, first of all, let's just quickly go to the view extra large. So now let's go to the ones that I actually did in this video, which is these ones, and we are going to set the view to extra large so we can see which one it is. Want to break free from your 9-to-5 grind. Okay, so we are going to upload that one. So the reason why I said we need to check is because remember, this is where the videos are created from, right? So want to break free from your 9-to-5 grind. So what we are going to be doing now, because remember, when you upload, you are going to need a title. Okay, so we're going to go back to this, and we are going to say starting online business, want to break free from your 9-to-5 grind. So starting your online business will be the title, right? So what I'll do is go copy that and put it in here, and then put in this, because that's the content of what is on the video. So we're going to take all of that and we are going to post it into ChatGPT, because this is the copy on that specific video, right? Now guys, you would have done this anyway. We are just doing this properly. So this is also copy that is on that video, and I'm just getting it in here. And I think there's one more, and there we go, and post it all in there, right? Because this is all the copy that was on that video. So now we are going to tell ChatGPT, I am posting a short on YouTube. Please use the info above to create a compelling title for my short, and write a short description and provide 20 tags and add commas in between the tags. Okay, so that's all you need to do, and you put it into ChatGPT and it literally does everything for you. So guys, then this is where you're going to have to then put in your title of your short that you are uploading now, right? So obviously we know that this is Want to Break Free from Your 9 to 5 Grind, and that is why we've taken it from that copy from this one, right? So this is important that you keep this information, because I'm going to show you how much you can actually do with this information. There is so much more. This is only the beginning. Okay, so let's see what chat has done. Let's see, let me get it that's out the way. Okay, so chat is taking its time. We're just going to wait for chat. Okay, so there we go. Chat has now given us a title, and I think this title is too long. Break free from the 9 to 5 grind, start earning 100% profits with our online let's see if we can use this. Okay, we're gonna go where we uploaded the video, right? So we uploaded the video there, and it's fine, we can use that one. Then it's gonna ask for a description, and we're just going to go back, and remember we've already put everything into chat, so you're just going to copy the description. And what I like to do is just add a little extra something here and say, if you are interested, maybe we say to join our programs, go to my website, and then I will obviously have to go and fetch my website, which is inside of your funnel. And here we go. Oh, this is the wrong one. We want our capture funnel, right? So that one, and we go back there and post that in there, and maybe just say blessings. So I have another description that I normally put in my long YouTube videos, but for this one it's just a short, so it's not so important. And then we're not going to add this to a playlist because it's just a short, right? And then we're going to say no, it's not made for kids, show more. And we're going to say no, there's no commercial info. And I normally take, and there we go. So when it's asking for tags, then this is the part, and that's why I said please add commas in between, so that when I post it in here, you guys will see that it actually takes it not as one word. And then you'll just go down. I normally take allow embedding off because I don't want anybody else to take my video and put it on their website, and I don't allow auto editing. And I just leave the rest. You can just scroll there and go next. Okay, and then here you will also just say next. And with this one next, and this is where we are going to schedule. So guys, it's amazing because everything can be scheduled ahead. This is the golden tool, right? Okay, so we can see that the date is 22nd, which is tomorrow. So what about scheduling this for tomorrow at, let's say, 7 o'clock in the morning, right? So if you choose a time, make sure that you are going to be sticking to the same times, and this is also going to be helping you to put your content out way more consistent than what you would have if you have posted it just day by day by day, right? So you've got to choose what times you would like to post these videos. So I'm going to go with 7 o'clock for my YouTube, and then you can literally say schedule, and when you say schedule, then it will show you that it is now scheduled. It's uploaded today, but if you go close and you go to shorts, then you will see that it is scheduled for that time tomorrow, right? And that, guys, is how you schedule all of your content ahead of time. Now, you don't have to worry about the rest of let me just find the correct presentation here. You don't have to worry about the rest of the stuff. That is what I've showed you now are the only things you need to put in for shorts. When you are uploading longer YouTube videos, you'll probably have to put in more information. So guys, I would love to just quickly end this long video and just say that I really hope that what I have given you today is going to open up some doors and get your mind thinking about how amazing it's going to be if you can schedule a month's worth of content ahead of time. So that's exactly what we are going to do. So guys, I just want to speak to you quickly about my 100-day consistency planner. That was my first product that I created, my first digital product that I created that I am selling. And guys, out of that 100-day consistency planner, I've only taken a few pages of it, and I am currently busy creating a 30-day consistency content planner. Now, this video is definitely going to be part of the 30-day consistency content planner. You can find all of the links in my description below this video. And guys, I really am just going to end with this and say to you guys, I want to show you guys how to save even more time. So I have got so many juicy things coming up. So if you want to know how you can save even more time, then I recommend that you go and watch the 30-day consistency content planner content as soon as it comes out. If you are watching this at the stage where it has not yet been posted, then go and click the bell icon so that you can be notified when I do post it. I will be posting so many things that is going to save you a world of time. And guys, it's all going to be about upping your upped game with this very strategy, scheduling your content ahead of time. And lastly, guys, what I would like to do is quickly just tell you I am on YouTube, I am on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, Pinterest, and please support me on all of my social media platforms. I would quickly like to just show you guys just a quick view of my 100-day consistency planner, if that is something that you are interested in. Guys, the content creation part is only one of several parts inside of this consistency planner, and you will find that in the 30-day consistency planner, you will be able to download for a certain amount of time, you will be able to download the 30-day content consistency planner free because I am still working on it. I am being generous, and guys, I am telling you, I will blow your mind with what I'm going to be releasing next, because from this content, guys, you can actually do your blogs, you can actually make your face videos, and you can then pre-schedule them on TikTok. And that is all I'm going to say for the day. I hope you guys have enjoyed this. Please leave me a comment if this has been helpful, and also please like and follow for more, because there will definitely be more, guys. And also the very last thing, if I missed something and if you do not understand something, also leave me a comment and let me know. But for today, blessings, and I love you guys, and I really hope you guys have watched until the end.